Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Saur. I'm a player with autism, and welcome back to Let's Play Replay Final Fantasy XIV. Last time, we did a few bit of investigations at Camp Drybone of the missing people, and throughout our investigation, we learned that there was a man who was pretending to be a priest to lure them some innocent bystanders into getting kidnapped by the and it was just to line his own pockets. But I feel there's more to it than that. Thancred then sends us to report this back to Minfilia here, who then later, as soon as we got back, had us take a dagger she gave us to a goblin in order to learn about the effects of a weapon being imbued with materia, something I've never done since Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core. Now that I had taken care of that and brought the materia-fused weapon back to Minfilia, we're about to get our next mission. Lord of the Inferno. And if your fears are that we're going to be fighting Ifrit, are correct. Because this is the mission where you fight him. I was thinking about doing this last episode, but the episode a little longer than I hoped, and I decided to do it in this episode. So, it's now. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigations. It appears he was able to extract some information from Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated for Farce residents, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I will have you provide it to them, Maria. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such a time he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he tell you who to save some for him, such as in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray make yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flames Sergeant leading the mission. Make in the light of the crystal. Well then, off to Drybone. Be faster if I just teleport there instead of walk. Let's zoom out the camera a little. Now, where's our guy? There he is. You're Maria Ronzos of the Saiyagons. My thanks for we're stronger with your assistance. Allow me to brief you on mission. Our objective is to capture the Amalja and pry on them and the whereabouts of the abductees. Lizardmen aren't aware of their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to Vu Point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the planned it. The nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member. So we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much more of the Malja's plot of the missions if the mission needs, Maria. Let's make sure it does. Where is the Invisible City? It's a ruins that's not far from the Golden Bazaar. You see that? Oh wait, no. Is that where we're going? That's not where we're going, I don't think. There's our location, up there. That orange circle, a side quest I forgot to uncover. Put away for the time being. We're here. Recommended level 24. Yeah, we're more than strong for this. Feels more impactful at night. Is the bait in place? Our man is in, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss!
It's an ambush!
I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. You traitor. Your every movement was known to me before, ahead of time. As much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours.
They pulled a reverse trap. Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, that feels fitting. And why am I not fighting?
Filthy traitors, when I get my hands on you. I think there's something wrong with my Wi-Fi, that's why I'm not fighting. you think we're... You're wrong. As I know, more reinforcements will come. Told ya. Another way. Stay sharp, men. Unfortunately, it's one of those battles I feel we're not supposed to win. Not here. Not like this. Here come more. God damn it. There's no end. This show is only just beginning. You're a healer, aren't you? Tell my daughter I love her. Put up your weapon, or your comrade, it's a dead man. Behind you! Oh, it was a sleep spell. Bring her. The rest of you much. Scum. I fear the Almoja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with the steel in hand. Okay. We can now challenge Ifrit. You can either do it alone with NPCs, or with fellow players. Just for laughs, I'm gonna see how bad it can be if it's by myself with NPCs. Let's see, Marauder. Every one of them, him of my teammate, is on the level 20. Which means that my recommended level for this fight is 20. Boy, that's gonna suck. Oh well. Let's do this. I just gotta make sure the Marauder stays alive. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. That's Ifrit. Not my favorite incarnation of him. Almighty Ifrit, we bring you ingrate slaves, though not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. But bloody hells, bring those two as well.
What's going on? This isn't what we...
None but servants of Lord Freet may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of the unbelievers are for...
No, spare me! I beg you!
Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stands against us shall burn.
I am so glad he doesn't have more, otherwise his voice, doing that voice would kill mine.
Almighty Ifrit, my one true God.
Your words are my bread.
Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame, him can serve a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine alliance waxes clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorred kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered.
And we're fighting him in a literal ring of fire! Let's get him, team! I start with arrow. This is gonna be a long fight if I'm gonna try to keep my marauder alive. Ow! You're staying alive, Marauder. We need you. Uh-oh. Ouch. Thankfully, he's not doing too much damage on me, since he's too focused on the Marauder. Okay, that did damage to me a lot. So I need to keep two of us alive. Eruption. That's a blue mage spell if you're looking for it.
Surrender thyself to my judgment.
Why can't I use Cure 2 on him?
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Ow! He killed me! And I start the fight all over again. I should have done this with other players. But we did not bad for our first try. The wrong spell. I need to check for something as we're getting close to halfway down his health. Oh, the spire! We need to take that down quick! Phew. You're not going down on me that easily, Marauder. And I open for another one of those spires. So glad I healed him before that. What happened? We got him! Good! And I was just about to heal myself. Fire crystal. We found a blue crystal. Now we find a red crystal. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by
I was congratulated by a congratulations of the Amalja Zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Phew! I see the blood, Saur. Wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardship only had just begun. They have much debt for. I feel I owe you an apology, Maria. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable Batis fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Oh, that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings were nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Udalan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left from the 8th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Give the troubles a court. We have only ourselves to rely on. Ever the pessimist, ever, dear Livia. I promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must consult ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved of our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove hindrance to our plan? Perhaps, but that is the consternation of another time. If you have given a task that is your priority, I suggest you treat it as such. Fail do you as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman of love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. No treasure for this, but you will if you continuously fight him. After this story. Ah, there you are, Maria.
come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. And seeing their god's ingormious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, or to you, or the abductees. They may be a whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst of our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hands, no. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Maria. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to be bearing the tidings to her. The way I can claim to have contributed something on this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and turn to the walking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. We best head over there then. Don't want to keep our allies waiting. A triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is personally in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you.
My late arrival nearly cost Maria her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangerous alone. I failed her utterly. Am I just failing you all? What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Maria, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I have just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great. Yet a part of me believes that had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid heed to our long-hung ambition. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions to the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Udal. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lomensa and Gredonia of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and penetrates us the very air we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Say, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether. Crystals. It is for this reason that the incidents involving crystals have been tracked back to the primal. Which leaves us to the why the abductions. To understand this, you must understand how primals are born. When all is well in the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their god for deliverance of suffering. These cries beacon toward which a primal's essence irresistibly draws. It is this coming together, or etherical silence, which grants the being physical form. Once born, the primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as the Erhens freely give. In order to gain more power, they do not scramble to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a possess to which you yourself were subjective. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know now the why of it, but those blessed of the Echo are immune to primal influence. This is as though a greater power protects us. With first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why.
The recent incidents all share a common threat. Meticulous planning, such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding.
While I share your concern, my presiding feelings is one of relief at your safe return. At the Immortal Flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Maria. Sure, it won't take long. Once people learn of the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nearly a moment to yourself.
Whether she's intended to or no, Minfilia neglects to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductions that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are not put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned, indeed, included. Needless to say, the information must be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this for if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, it is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal who he cannot choose but worship. So continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. You will continue to stand with us, Maria. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the loss of his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Ludiswa would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Quest complete. And it was a long one. It took the whole episode complete. A hero in the making. We get to choose our guild now! Awesome!
Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way to Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalemo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested a primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time. We won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Maria. Or rather, you have guests.
Beg pardons! Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero in their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Linza to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks.
As you can see, Maria, your recent exploits have granted you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane on for its own. So, to this end, all three have set offers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Maria's deed spread so quickly that the immortal flames would know her triumph to be expected, but of the other Grand Company. Eep!
Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Bronzos. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. We imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need a vigilant woman such as you. Join your strength with ours, friend, and together let us ensure peace ever reigns over the 12 Wood.
What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Ronzos. My comrades speak of you with the glowing terms. A woman of your talents belong with the immortal flames. Join our strength to ours, friend, and together we can secure her a prosperous future for Ul'dah.
The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said that you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you to join the Maelstrom. Join your forces to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel Linza to the shores of glory. Lady Minfilia.
Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all organizations empowered to call upon the material, economic, and technical resources of their respective city-states in the time of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which you will be charged with its defense, tasked with advancing its courses. In return of your faithful services, you will be furnished with various rewards, such of which will be very useful to you in your other endeavors. Yada yada yada. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold a remembrance service. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, dear officers?
A fine suggestion.
You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady.
Very well. Let Mariah hear our leaders speak, then return here with her decision.
I already know my decision.
It's gonna be the town I started in. We eagerly await your answer.
I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-living breed, but no best suited for discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join in a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Maria. And with you, who are capable of doing untold good, yet know that the power is worth attract attention. Not all of it friendly.
Yeah, we get it. I just want to get on with it now. Don't want to bore you with too much reading.
Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl, with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Maria, and you have the power to help shape it anew.
Quest exceed.
And we need to talk to Tataru. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Maria. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly. Often in a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know more where her and when the remembrance service is taking place? If all goes to plan, Gradania's great company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services in the Elder Seed Seers. Con E. Sinas will deliver the address at the Miyakito's amphitheater. I should probably mention that at this point, The organizational challenges involved is assembling all of the involved parties. It's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. So make Gridania your first port to call. Next, you'll need to go to Udal, where the Flame General Rudon Hun will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom of Limsa Lamenza, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merleb Bailey Fishman will be given her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself. Well, I think I'll do all of that and choose my respected organization for next time in Let's Play Replay Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did and would love to see more, hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you want, ring that bell to be notified when our next video comes out. We do new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Saturday and Sundays. All this helps my channel to grow so you have more videos to enjoy. Until the next episode, my friends, this is Saur Darkchild, signing off. Have a good night, folks.